Hello from Florida, on the very last day of year 2018. I'm in Palm Beach area. The weather 83 degrees, sunny, gorgeous, and even if I have a breeze here, it's so welcome. It's beautiful, it's wonderful. And I was thinking, what is the background that I want to choose? I have waterfalls, although today for some strange reason doesn't work, and it worked every day, and beautiful trees and shrubs and plants and just name it. But at the end, I chose, as you can see, chessboard. Because our lives remind me of it, especially today, on the last day of 2018. And I was thinking, okay, what's the wishes for 2019? And that's why I chose this place, this spot. I'm sitting on the grass, and I said, this is it. That's my message. You know, we were too much so far being on one side. Here is the white side or black side, and I am not talking about a race. What I am talking about is believing in one idea, one thought, one religion, whatever, or the other. And I am in the middle. Because the middle means to me compromise, means love, unconditional love. Means being understanding and compassionate towards the one side and the other. There is no such a thing as everything white or everything black. That's why we have too many misunderstandings, too much hatred. Because if I am believing in this and I hate the opposite or opposition, you see what's going on. We're not going anywhere with this. We're not going too far. We're not going in the right direction. So understanding both sides and doing the best for the both, not just one, it's the winner at the end. And that's where I position myself today as a main message for all of us for 2019. Unconditional love, peace, compassion. And let's don't forget something that is so important, especially here being in Palm Beach, Miami Beach, all these gorgeous areas with the most expensive homes and cars, where Ferrari is nothing really outstanding. Let's don't forget about the inner peace. Without inner peace, we actually have nothing. You may live in the most beautiful house, drive the most expensive car, wear the most luxurious clothing, have the best purse or shoes, still means nothing if you're not happy and peaceful inside. If we had this inner peace, we wouldn't have wars, we wouldn't have illness, we would be simply happy with what we have, knowing who we are, knowing what's our life purpose and where we're going at any time. just being loving towards ourselves and each other. And it's so important. And I cannot even understand why some of us don't get it. Okay? But that's why I'm sitting here. So I send this message to the world. There is no black or white. There is us people who, if we give each other unconditional love, regardless of where we live, what we have, what we own or don't own, just as people, just as human beings, our lives will be so much more enjoyable. That's why we're here, to enjoy our lives, not to be miserable. So I'm sending you many kisses, many hugs, and let's don't forget, and that's what I want to end on this note, how important are our relationships with the family members. Once a year, I have a road trip or a vacation with my son. And yes, I have one son who is an adult now. But yes, it's two different generations that we're talking about. But if I can bridge that and find a language and understanding, and I'm not saying I'm always right because I'm your mom and you my son, so you have to do as I tell you, and no, my way of communicating is right and yours is wrong. If we give up on that idea, I'm actually, I have to tell you, trying to learn as much as I can from my son. That's a new generation, okay? Millennials, they know where they're going. They think differently, they act differently, they communicate differently, and that's okay. I'm not standing saying I'm right, you're wrong. I'm trying to, and I'm actually doing pretty good, bridging the gap between us. And that's why we're traveling, we both love to see places and explore, and both adventurous. So finding what we share, what we have in common, instead of what's the differences between us and what's the reasons to separate us, just like here, white and black. I'm again in the middle. Let's find all the reasons to get closer to each other, to understand each other a lot better. Because at the end, that's the solution for the better world. The world that I wish for all of us, for my age group and for those youngest, for our children and grandchildren. That's the only way to go. Bridge the gap. Happy New Year.